He's probably got to race off to another open house here in a minute. Real Estate Agent Life, Central Coast Living and Lifestyle, and your home on Coast FM with Sarah King.
Thanks to our station sponsors, Rain and Horn, Gosford and East Gosford. Something you don't know about me, guys, is that years ago, or for my entire childhood, we used to do a thing called tip picking. And on a Friday, I'd stay at my granny's house and I had Saturday morning music lessons, you see. And so we'd watch the Two Ronnies or Dave Allen at large. And then we'd go tip picking. And that was put the headlights on at the tip at Kempsey and see what was good. I mean, and there's a question as to how sophisticated we actually are now with the stuff that gets wasted in landfill, because it mostly went home to my place. I just think those days are definitely gone.
Yeah.
We have a gentleman in the studio with us who has a wide and, varied career. Everything from being a great surfer through to parking Ferraris and now recycling things. And we are talking about not just tip picking, but actually using this stuff in the best possible way. What a varied career. Sean Oldfield, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you. Very nice to be here.
It's so nice that you've joined us. And, of course, old Kincumber High guy.
Absolutely.
That's your whole life out that way. And
2002 alumni.
Surfing, really? Surfing out at Avoca, I'm assuming?
Absolutely. I'm part of Avoca Board Riders.
Yeah.
I've been for 30 years. Very proud of that.
You're in recycling. This is how come we're talking about all of that. But Coast Recycle building material. Look, this is certainly something that we're all moving towards. Richard likes recycling. Dave, you've always recycled. I've certainly done it. I've proof positive. I used to pick at the tip. But I still pick up stuff roadside pickup. I reuse as many things as I can. And your life didn't start out this way, though.
It did not. So I've always been very sustainably minded and love the ocean, love the bush, etc. But my career started out at a five-star hotel in the city. Movie premieres, watching the celebrities roll by.
Flash cars,
interesting people, all sorts of warps of life. People faking it till they make it, all that sort of stuff. And then, COVID came along and a very good friend of mine interrupted me from my bushwalking and surfing. They gave me a job as a truck driver, which was lovely of him. However, it wasn't really fulfilling me. And every day I'd go back to park my truck at this yard where there was just stuff everywhere. But the thing that really intrigued me the most was the timber.
Okay, so you're coming back, parking the truck. You've had a whole day, you're away from the family and the kids.
Yep.
You come back and you look at this yard and it's starting to irritate you. You're like thinking, gee, that's good hardwood. And we all know, I've seen the meme online where the bloke goes, oh, that's good hardwood. Geez, what could we do with that? You know, and I agree. I look at it and go, oh, feel how heavy it is. What can we make? And is that what your mind started to say?
Yeah, so my mind just thought there could be so much more done with this yard and just to see stuff that could be reused just sitting there going to waste. But then I delved a little bit deeper to find out that this reusable magic stuff that's not going to be around one day because building now is using structural pine and steel, it's going to the tip.
And it's beautiful hardwood.
Beautiful hardwood. So then the same friend gave me an opportunity to be a shareholder in this company and he said, start Instagram, do what you've got to do. And I've just given it a crack through awareness of these things aren't going to last forever. And then two, just being a bit silly from time to time to engage people. And
this has become, obviously that platform of social media has really helped because you're getting feedback now from the community and people saying, hey, what about this? And liking what your posts are and checking you out on Insta and seeing what the latest is and what you have. And I guess making beautiful things out of it.
It's so cool. That's obviously I said about as being silly on there, but the platform actually shows what furniture makers, artists, everyone. Like I had a lady come in the other day and she got some 44-gallon drums off me. It's going to be on that Sculptures of the Sea down at Bondi. Wow. And I'm like, no way. Like you can have these. I just want to be a part of that.
Wow.
So I've ended up engaging all the community too. We gave, another lady was doing a garden for the homeless up at Tuggerah, so we donated timber to her. So even if we're, like obviously the goal is to make money, but also we want to be part of helping people also. So we've been able to use this platform, giving people firewood, doing fundraisers, and in turn, just starting conversations about what are we sending to the tip?
Yeah.
And maybe we could think of it to use it a little bit more wisely.
You and I think everyone in this room remembers Junkastic Park.
Yes.
And we loved that place.
It was fabulous.
When I moved to the Central Coast, because, I mean, we just had Kempsey Tip. We didn't have Junkastic Park. I was like, I've come to my Mecca here. This is fantastic. And I furnished a house. You've got records. You remember it, Rich?
I actually don't remember it, but my dad used to work at the Tip, so he used to drive trucks. So I used to get in the passenger seat with him and go and do that foraging in I think it was Woy Tip or Kincumber Tip, one of those ones back when I was a kid. So
they changed.
All of that stuff. There was all these great little things. You mentioned before you found surfboards.
I got a Rodney Dahlberg 6-channel surfboard, which was what Occy was riding, world champion Mark Occhilupo it wasn't that one, but from Bells Beach.
And you got that at Junkastic Park?
Got it at Junkastic Park, and I think we just had to set a fit in.
And you actually right then and there had one lotto. Like
one lotto,
you
100%.
Had one lotto. You were grinning from ear to ear.
Yep.
I know the feeling because I remember every treasure that you get and you think, goodness me. Well, we don't have those things now.
It's devastating. You can't go to the Tip and pull it out.
By bringing everybody to a place like what you're talking about, and you're at West Gosford, right?
Yes.
So you're more than just, running a business. You're helping the universe, by the way. And you're helping the Central Coast. You didn't stop there, though. You've still got something beating away inside of you that is even more than recycling, and that's helping in another way, the need to help with men's mental health and mental health for our youth as well. You've found that the community you've got on social media now, you can get those good messages out as well. You're doing talks all the time, helping in this area where you can speak out, are you okay, and other things like that. That's a big deal for you.
It's so close to home because there was a young fella from our area who I surfed with all the time, happiest kid you've ever seen, and he took his own life. The more we opened up about that, everyone had a story. So, through our social media platform, I am really trying to reach out to people, especially men in general, that it isn't weak to speak. I know that's the cliche everyone uses, but it was always a stigma as a man that you had to deal with things internally or not say how you feel. And that in turn just creates these massive mental health problems, So we're really passionate about people coming in. I say it all the time and everyone laughs because they don't think I work very hard anyway, but I'm always telling people to come in and if they want to talk, have a chat. And you would not believe how many people come in and talk to me about all sorts of stuff and open up about things you wouldn't even imagine. And I'm really, really proud of that.
That's
just
so
through us
good.
being silly online and also trying to get that message across. People are actually reaching out to me and talking to me about their mental health and saying, hey, I'm not all right. Do you mind just giving me 5 minutes and have a listen?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, sure. I don't want to work anyway.
Yeah.
Now, Sean, you mentioned it being a cliche, but I haven't heard that term before. It's not weak to speak.
Ain't weak to speak.
It's a brilliant term, so I wouldn't be calling it a cliche. I think
it's
wonderful. We had the Central Coast Men's Walk and Talk, which is a group of men doing the same thing recently as a guest. So there's nothing wrong with these terms. They help us remember what it's all about.
It's very powerful.
For sure.
And
100%.
I mean, when we look at you, we're going to, obviously there'll be a photograph. You can have a look at us all smiling and gripping onto the high vis that you're wearing.
I do have a head for radio, remember?
No, you're a tall and handsome man and you're sporting a fantastic beard. You look rough and tough. Like you look honestly, and then you're as soft as. You're just as soft
very
as.
soft.
I love it. I love the soft centre.
Oh, thank you.
All right, so you're doing all these amazing things and, I mean, we're going to be able to follow. That's the main thing. So where do we go and what's your Insta?
So we're at Coastal Recycled Building. Our business is Coastal Recycled Building Materials. So at Coastal Recycled Building, there's a picture of me laying on pieces of timber gazing up at the sky with a romantic.
Oh.
It's a bit creepy, but anyway, it gets... I'm not normal, so it's... Normal's boring.
Yeah, normal is boring,
absolutely.
and you're incredibly kind, and you have always, obviously, in your life, being with nature, surfing. I find this with surfers; they've just got
We're so fortunate.
Great
on the Central
band.
Coast, it's such a beautiful place. We're so lucky. No wonder everyone wanted to move here.
Yeah, well, here we are, and with the work you're doing, it's going to stay that way, and we just love it. Thank you so much, Sean. Thanks for coming in. We'll follow you. We want to.
Yes, please do.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean.
Unreal. Thank you.
Your home with Sarah King.